So this background you see behind me is fake, so as this, and also this. And in some few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can be able to achieve this look. And this is what we call the chroma key effect or the green screen effect. And I'm going to show you how you can achieve this look and more with this tutorial. Let's jump into it. So first and foremost, you get yourself a green cloth or a green background like this. If you want to order one, I'll kindly leave a link to this particular green cloth on Amazon that you can buy from, so you can click on the link to purchase one. And two, you also need a lighting system. If you get a $30 softbox, that will do, or any other soft light that you can get online. So you also need your tripod to also hold your phone or your camera steady, so we don't want any sort of movement to be going on with your footage, right? So that means you need a tripod. I'll also leave the link in the description. So what I would suggest you do next is that when your system or your background was lit, if you light it too much, there's going to be some sort of spillage. We don't want that. Then you step away at least 1 meter or 2 meters from the green background, so that your shadows don't get to be on the green background. If that happens, editing is going to be difficult. So you step away about 1 meter to 2 meters away from the green background. Then you shoot your video in the highest possible resolution as possible. In this particular case, I would suggest you shoot in 4K. The reason why I'll urge you to shoot in 4K is that it retains a lot of quality from the scene. HD is something I don't recommend you shooting when you are doing green screen videos. So when you are done with all that, all you have to do is that you transfer your footages to your PC. So the software we are going to use for this particular edit is, I'm going to use CapCut PC. If you want me to use a different video editing software for this particular tutorial, kindly let me know in the comments so I can help you out. So as I transfer my footages to my PC, what I'll do next is for me to open my CapCut PC app, then import my footages. So you open your CapCut app, then what you do next is you create a new project, and some few seconds it opens it up for you. So you just import your green screen video, drag and drop, then you import your background that you want to use. So I have multiple backgrounds. This all were generated with AI. So if you want a guide on how to generate a custom background for yourself, let me know in the comment. This, then this. So I think I love this one too. Or let's go on with this one. So I'll just drag my background, this background that I want to use, to my timeline, to the main timeline. Then I'll bring in my green screen footage. When I bring in my green screen footage, I'll just drop it. I click on adapt here, then I'll crop it to the part where it starts, right? So cut, Ctrl+B on CapCut is cut. I just love using shortcut. So in this particular tutorial, let's do just 20 seconds of this. So let's cut here, Ctrl+B, select, Ctrl+B, then cut. Then I'll drag my background until it fills the timeline, right? Continue. I have two options, either to drag and make my green screen overlay fill the entire screen, or to crop it. But in this particular case, I'll scale it until it fills the entire screen. Then what I'll do next is to go to where I'll select the green screen video, then I'll select video here, then I'll go on to remove background, remove BG. But you get to see three options: auto remover, custom remover, and chroma key. I'll go on and select the third option, which is the chroma key. Select the color picker, then hover around the green cloth that I want to remove, right? Yes. So I'll hover on a place whereby I don't get to see the green screen, I don't get to see the wrinkles. You see, when I come here, you get to see some wrinkles, right? or some particles of the green screen. So I'll come to the darker areas. I think this is okay. I don't get to see any. So when I'm done, you can play with the intensity. In this particular case, 20 is okay. The shadows is not really important. The feather edge, if you want to actually blur the edges of your subject, you just tweak the feather edge. Okay, yeah. In this particular case, 15 is okay. But I just realized that the background that I'm using is not really scaled to fit, so I'll just scale it to fit. I think this is okay. So when I'm done, I don't like this background, let me use this one instead. So drag, hover on it, then replace clip. This is much better. This is much better. I love this background. Yes, so we'll go ahead, select the green screen video that we have already keyed out. Then you can see that is playing. The reason why you are getting that sort of pixelated video is that this aspect, because my PC is not ultra fast, that is why it's on the medium quality, because I want a smoother playback, right? We have high quality and full quality, but if you have a very high-end PC, you can choose whatever you want, and it also depends on the project and the complexity of the project. So it's on medium quality, but this does not affect your export quality. Okay, it's just enabling you to actually get a smoother playback. Now I'm done with the edit, but then I've realized that this doesn't look real. I wanted to have that shadow depth of field. That means I want the background to be a little blur. So I'll just select the background, go to the effect option, then look for blur. So when you search for blur, choose the first one or any other one, then you just drag and drop. But this is too much for me, so I'll come to, whilst the effect is selected, I'll just come to the blur aspect. Then this is on 50, so I'll just tone it down until it reaches the way I want it. Okay, 25 is okay for me. But then there's also another problem. You get to realize that the subject, the temperature of it is very warm, and your background, the temperature of it is cool. In this particular case, what do? Usually what I'll suggest you do is that your subject, then you head on to adjust. So video, audio, speed, animation, tracking, then adjust. So when you click on adjust, then you can come to where the temperature and the tint aspects are. Then you increase the temperature, the tint, so you can see the difference. If I increase the temperature a little bit from a warmer tone to a more cooler tone, so I can reduce the temperature a little bit to actually match it. I think this is okay for me. And since I'm wearing a black t-shirt, sometimes I like to actually reduce the blacks a little bit. Yes, this is okay for me. Yes, you can tweak with other settings as well. And when you are done, this is what you get. So let me try and as much as possible to it. Let me increase the quality to full quality. So this is what you get from the green screen edit, and you can see that the cutouts is pretty clean. You can use any custom background that you want, and you're good to go. So when I'm done, I'll just come to the export aspect, then I'll come to the resolution. Usually I would like to maintain the crispness and the quality of the video, so I'll select 2K. The bit rate is, I'll select at the higher bit rate, depends on the length of your video. And the codec, I'll leave it as H.264. Then when I'm done, I'll just click on the export sample and I'm good to go. Okay, so export, in some few seconds or minutes, depends on your PC, and you get the final result. If you have learned something new on this video, what I would suggest you do is to click on the red subscribe button and notification icon so that you don't get to miss any future amazing content that we'll put out there. Share this video with your content creator friend or a videographer friend, okay? And as always, keep upgrading. Peace out.